core and ab workout. You can put this at the end of any lower body workout or upper body workout or even a HIIT training. So put it at the end of any of those workouts. Today's will be rep. So that means anywhere between 10 and 30 I'm going to use. If you do a little less or a little more than me, it's not a big deal, okay? So I don't think that you're going to be doing 10 reps more than I'm going to be doing, but just try to be going the same tempo as me, and of course with good form. So we're going to start off with push-up taps. Get on your mat or on your rug at home. I'm going to use it in case I have to go to my knees. Remember, push-ups, you can go to your knees or your toes. It's called a push-up tap, shoulder tap. And then I'm going to take the mat out because it gets in my way for the next exercise. So a push-up tap is basically a push-up, and then I'm going to tap my shoulder, and then I'm going to tap my opposite shoulder, okay? So we're going to do 10 of these because they're quite difficult. So you're going to come down. 1, 2. Now remember, I can go to my knees. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, abs tight, 10. So everything I do, I'm going to say abs tight, make sure that belly's pulled in, shoulders back and down. Next one are grasshoppers. I'm going to take my mat away because it honestly just gets in the way and I don't like it. So grasshopper is a plank, and you're going to take one leg over, then the other leg over. We're going to do 20. Okay, so it looks like this. Head in line, shoulders back, roll back and down, abs tight. Notice how my wrists, elbows, shoulders are lined up. I don't have my hands out like this, you're going to hurt yourself. You need to be stacked. Okay, right underneath those shoulders, abs tight. So not feet together, hip width apart. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You'll hear my leg kind of hit the floor there. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Good. All right, side planks. I'm going to take out my mat again. Why? Because when you lie on your side like this, your hip bone doesn't like it too much. So again, let's go over form. Elbow, shoulder lined up. Do you see that? It's not this, and it's not this, because that's not going to work either. And now, if you want to come from your knees, I have to be lined up. Putting my knees forward is not going to work. Okay, so this is A, which means a little easier. This is B. Okay? Chest up. I don't want to see you looking like this, because you're just collapsing all your posterior muscles. You don't want that. Okay, so we're going to show you 8. We're going to do 10 aside. So, at any time you want to go to your toes, you can. 1, 2, 3, 4, abs tight. 5, squeeze your bum. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're going to go 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'll give you a hint. If you look up, your chest goes up. If you look down, your chest goes down. We don't want chest down, okay? Same thing. Now, if you were saying, well, that's still too hard for me, Belinda, instead of putting your hand like this, you put it on your hip, or lightly place your fingers. The only thing with that is you tend to turn down, and I don't like that positioning. Okay, here we go. Look up, squeeze everything before you start. Everything's stacked. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 2 more, And last one, up and down. Good job. All right, here we go. Bird dog crunches. So, I think I'll go this way. You know what? I might go this way because you might have to see. Most people know how to do a bird dog. So we call this a 6-point position. 1, 2, knees under your hips, and then your toes on the ground. This is why it's called a 6-point position. Most people call it a 4-point. It's not. It's a 6-point, okay? So all I'm going to do is take my opposite leg and my opposite arm. This is a bird dog. Now what I'm going to do is take my hand, bring it to my ears, my fingers to my ears. I'm not clasping my neck. And then I'm going to bring my elbow to the leg that is extended. Bring it under, bring it out. Now watch me, I'll look straight up by my elbow. It's not just this, okay? Because that's what's going to happen, okay? So we're going to start, 10 aside. Get into position, bird dog. Now let's say you can't do this, you're just going to continue with bird dogs, okay? On the same side, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, keep breathing. 6, it's not a race. 7, 8, 9, 10. Switch sides. You can take a little break if you need to for your shoulders. Like stretch that out. All right. Let's come back. So let's do opposite leg. Now you'll have one side stronger than the other. You're going to feel it. This is my weak side. Here we go. So you might have to go a little slower. 1. Notice how I look up to my elbow. 2. 3. My hips are square to the ground. So I'm not putting up my leg like a figure skater. Okay, everything is square. We got 3 more. Around there, you're doing a couple more than me or a couple less. 2, last one, and down. Good. Those will bird dog crunches. Prone arm lifts. This is really good for your posterior chain, which means the back of all your body. All right, so what we're going to do, always look down, never look up. You can pinch the nerve in your neck. Okay, thumbs up. Legs about hip-width apart, and all I'm going to do is lift up my thumbs and just the bottom of my legs there. Okay, so it looks like this. 1, 2, squeeze. See how my head's in line with my spine. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. How about we do 5 more, 4 more, 3, 2, and 1, and down. Good job. Again, you can go into that child pose and stretch it out. That'll feel really nice. And come up. We got 1 more left, if I'm correct. Yep. Butterfly explosions. This is more of a core, but more of an ab exercise. So sit up, so your feet together. We don't do sit-ups anymore. So you might be thinking, well, this looks like a sit-up, Belinda. The reason why it's not is because as soon as you put your legs like this and your soles of your feet, it's called the butterfly in yoga. The hip flexors, which are here, really can't work in this position. So if I did a sit-up like this, the hip flexors are working and not my abdominals. And put your feet like this, it'll look like this. Come up, push down. Now, if I had a back issue, would this be a good exercise? No. So you would do a normal crunch or crunch with legs in the air, okay? So that's the modification for that one. No back issues, you're not doing this one. Ready? I'm gonna do 15 to 20. If you do a couple less or a couple more, no big deal. Here we go. So hands back, come up, and 1. And 2. Well, watch my hands. Do you notice how I don't do this? 3, because that just carried me up. Watch what I do. See how my core is bringing me up. It's not my arms. See, there it goes. It's my abs, because these are not working. Let's do a few more. Really squeeze those feet together, abs tight. Let's do 4 more. 3, 2, and last one. That was getting hard there. There you go. All right, so again, really a nice stretch to do is the child pose, and then of course you can do the cat to the cow pose, which is really nice to do after the core workouts. Make sure you're breathing in and then out. You can do that as many times as you want, and then of course the child pose into that one will be a nice one to do at the end of your workout. You can play this 1 to 3 times after the workouts that I mentioned at the beginning of this workout. See you next workout.